You don't need to be everywhere to make sales. Instead, you need to be clear and ready when someone says yes. Hey, coach, and welcome back to the Backend Blueprint for Coaches, the podcast where we untangle the tech, simplify your systems, and help you build a business backend that's calm, automated, and profitable. I'm your host, Sha-day Johnson, the tech coach and strategist for coaches just like you. So you are in the right place. I'm so happy you found me. And I do have two things to discuss before we get into the topic of this episode. First, I'm not gonna lie, I'm recording this last minute, so I'm feeling a little frantic. But I did like a little mini meditation before starting this because I'm like, we're gonna go into this with calm energy. We're not going to let this define this week. So I normally have a recording day to stay ahead or at least like on time, but I had to adjust it because I took a trip up to Yosemite National Park recently, which, by the way, was really beautiful and fun and just amazing to see with my own eyes because I've seen so many pictures over the years and it was just like surreal to see it in person. So highly recommend if you've never been there. But I took that trip and I just didn't do the best job with rearranging my schedule to make sure I actually got a recording done. So now here we are, Sunday night, and I'm like, oh, I have a podcast due Tuesday, which really means Monday because, I got to do all the post-production stuff and make sure it's actually available for Tuesday. So, anywho, right now, I'm in this mode that's like all about consistency and having non-negotiables. And one of my non-negotiables is releasing a podcast episode every single week. And this has been really helping me to get past my perfectionism and procrastination, sort of. And it's helping me to get over some lingering fears of visibility. And it's funny how those fears won't go away unless I actually make myself visible. Weird how that works, right? So I find that when I give myself a time limit, it limits how much time I have to overthink. And so I just do the thing and pray for the best. So here we are, just doing it imperfect and hoping that you still receive this episode and find some value in it. And I really wanted to share that because last week I had talked about being a hot mess behind the scenes, and here I am feeling like one, but I'm pushing through it anyway. So if that is you this week, you're not alone, and everything's going to be all right. Now, the second thing is I wanted to quickly update you on something that I had shared in last week's episode. I had mentioned that the price of the Backend Blueprint Hub membership would be increasing to $17 a month. And after giving it more thought and really sitting with the value that this membership delivers, I've made the decision to actually increase it to $29 instead. And I wrestled with this announcing a correction, after the episode was already live because that is so embarrassing. But then I remembered I'm human. I don't always get it right. And I'm still learning more and more to follow my intuition. And that $17 was just not sitting right with me. Like even while I was recording it, I was like, wait, we decided on $17? What are we doing? And the reason is because I know that this membership changes things for coaches. I've seen it and I've received the feedback. When you finally have your back end in order, starting with Paperbell, that's when your offers are packaged, your onboarding is automated, and you feel confident showing up and selling. And that's worth way more than $29 a month. So if you've been here and you've been hearing me talking about the membership and you've just been on the fence, this is your moment. you can still lock in the founder rate of just $7 per month until August 5th. After that, it jumps to $29 and you'll still be getting an insane amount of value either way. All right. So those are my two announcements. Let's get into today's episode, which is all about the number one way to book more clients without feeling glued to your phone or constantly posting or living in your DMs. So, you know that feeling when someone says, I'm in, yes, I want to work with you, and then suddenly you're scrambling to send links, you're creating invoices, you're typing up contracts, and then you're wondering, did I actually remember everything? Or maybe you're spending all your energy trying to get someone to say, I'm in, or spending all your time showing up online, checking your DMs, answering questions, and feeling like your phone is just another full-time job. It gets real exhausting. And here's the truth. Booking clients doesn't have to feel like a hustle. So, the number one way to book more clients without being glued to your phone is simple. You have to have a clear coaching offer and automate the process of enrolling new clients. So when you have one link that handles scheduling, payment, and contracts, a preset package that's priced and positioned confidently, and a system that works while you're offline, then you can book clients in your sleep, literally. You don't need to be everywhere to make sales. Instead, you need to be clear and ready when someone says yes. And systems create that readiness. So, how do you get that one link set up? You sign up for my favorite tool for coaches, Paperbell. It's an all in one tool that handles scheduling, payments, contract signing, and client management. And once you get that package of yours set up along with the deliverables, then you're provided with the link that you can give to your lead that will walk them through all the steps of the onboarding process. So you can literally be sleeping away or, coaching another client, and because you provided that link to someone, they can get signed up on their own without any additional input from you. And that is how you automate the process of enrolling new clients. You can get signed up with your account today using my link. I will leave that in the show notes for you. Now, if you don't have a coaching package set up yet, or you've just been winging it, that is exactly what we cover in the coaching packages and pricing planner that I give you inside of the Backend Blueprint Hub. And then the Paperbell Roadmap mini course shows you how to automate your offer in 3 days or less. I built the Backend Blueprint Hub specifically for coaches like you who want to show up, who want to serve and grow, but without the tech drama. So this episode is very short because, like I said, I came here a little last minute and I was like, okay, what's something really quick that will be super valuable to you and still let me actually get this podcast episode out. And so, because I am always hearing that coaches, are struggling with getting more clients and getting burnt out, I thought, you know what? This is my opportunity to share the one thing that I know will actually get you more clients booked. So go and create your clear coaching offer and then automate the process of enrolling new clients. I appreciate you joining me today. If you found value in today's episode or had an aha moment, I would love it if you would subscribe and leave a review on your favorite podcast app because it helps more coaches find this show. And also, if you could take a screenshot and post your thoughts inside the Automated and Abundant Coaches Facebook group, I would love to hear what's clicking for you. And remember, this tech thing gets to be easy. Your coaching business deserves systems that work for you, not the other way around. So until next time, keep simplifying, automating, and thriving. You've got this. Bye.